Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Simon with topdockpro, and today we're going to be ceramic coating this brand new Mercury Verado outboard cowling. You guys are going to learn all about it, how to do it. Let's get started. Brand new Mercury Verado, straight from the factory, straight from the box. Let's check out the condition. So, as you guys know, typically these things do not come perfect from the factory, nor do boats, nor do cars, and this is what us detailers get to deal with. So, it's going to be a challenge today. It's going to be a fun one. Now, the good thing is I've actually already done one of these right over here, and as you can see, this thing is nearly flawless, ceramic coated, and everything all ready to go back to the owner. Now it's time to do the second one. Are you guys ready? Here we go. First step is going to be to spray the unit with a surface prep. So this is an alcohol solution. This is going to remove any contaminants from your outboard unit. Before we jump into step 2, because we're using the ceramic DNA coating system, we're going to use their surface prep. Now if you're using Stark, use their surface prep. If you're using some other coating, then use their surface prep because they have their surface prep dialed in for their ceramic coating. Now, another thing is you should be wearing gloves. However, my car's at the shop. My car has the gloves in there. I have no way of getting to the store, and I have to have this thing done by tomorrow morning. So we're gonna roll with it. Step number 1 again, alcohol prep. I have an auto drive microfiber towel, and we've got the surface prep. We're just gonna spray this over the surface, and then we're gonna wipe it off. Pretty simple. Again, all this is really doing is removing the contaminants, so that our next step will bond correctly and efficiently. Once you're done with the alcohol prep, it's going to look something like this. Now the surface hasn't changed much, but we have decontaminated the unit for our next step, which is going to be Stark Triple P, and that is going to be our first layer of protection and swirl removal in this process. So let's check it out. Here's what we're going to roll with for step 2. So we've got the Rupes LHR 15 with the Stark money pad. So this is the new Stark money pad. This is going to be our correction. So this will get out most of those swirls and scratches that you see in the surface. And then here is Triple P. So this is what we will be using to do that. Let's go ahead and jump into that. All we're going to do is put a couple dots of Triple P on this pad. So about 4 dots to start with. And that's going to be where we start with. So check out 4 little dots right there. Now we're going to polish this into the surface, rotating between vertical and horizontal patterns, trying to take out these micro scratches that came with this new unit. Now as we're doing this, we want to let the machine do most of the work. So nice and slow. Let that machine do its thing, let it run its orbit, and that's what's going to take out these scratches. So just like that, like I said, let that machine do its thing. The correction is coming from the orbits of the machine, from its pattern. And we're going to wipe it off, see what we got going on. This is after the Stark money pad and the random orbital. So you're going to notice this looks so much better. And honestly, if you were to look at this in natural sunlight, it would look nearly perfect. We're not quite done yet, but we want to finish out the rest of this unit, and then I'll show you where we're at. looks something like this. So we have cut down drastically on the micro swirls. However, we've almost dulled down the surface. So we took out the larger scratches, put some smaller ones in there, and that's what's giving you that whitish color right there. And that means we have to finish up with an additional pad. So real quick, why did we use the Stark Money Pad? So the Stark Money Pad is a hybrid pad. It's a foamed wool. And what wool does is it creates heat, and heat removes scratches. So that's what led us to choosing this pad. You could do this with a brand new boat as well. This would be a good option. And again, we're working on a black, so we have to take the extra step, the extra approach to really make this look good. Otherwise, we just coat it right now, but we're not gonna do that. We're actually gonna come back again with Triple P and an orange Lake Country HDO foam pad. And we're gonna finish this out, make it look a little better so we can ceramic coat it. Now you guys also might be wondering, as I'm thinking of questions you might have, why did I not use a polish on this? Well, and again, I could have used a really light polish. I typically wouldn't even use Stark Ignition on a brand new paint like this because I don't know when it was painted, and you gotta be careful with paint that hasn't fully cured, which can take up to 6 months. So I don't really like to polish brand new paint because I don't want to do any damage to it. Otherwise, I would have used like a 2000 grit polish, you know, from a car detailing company, maybe Adams, but I just thought Triple P was the best option, and it definitely works for what we're trying to do here. And that's why I did not use Ignition or something like that. So let's go ahead and jump into that next step now. Now we've got the same polisher, the Rupes LHR 15, and we've got the Lake Country Orange HDO. So this is a medium foam pad, great for paints, great for what we're trying to do, kind of finish out the surface and reduce some of those scratches and a little bit of that dullness that Stark Money Pad put into the surface. And again, we're using Triple P. So Triple P, for you, those of you guys who don't really know, Triple P is a ceramic prep polish. So this is perfect for what we're trying to do. Also, it is your base level of protection. So it's gonna add a little bit of silica into the surface. That's gonna be your base level. And it's really important that we ceramic coat this within about an hour or two after applying this, because if you don't, it'll kind of cure just like a polymer sealant or even like a lighter quality ceramic coating. So definitely want to make sure we get the coating on there because these two will mesh together, they'll bond together onto the outboard unit, and that'll give us the best results. Same sort of deal here. We're going to put a couple dots onto our pad. We'll do about 3 this time. Looks something like this. And then we're going to polish out this side just as I did before, but with this strategy. So let's go ahead and attack this. I want to try to keep my pad as flat as possible. Slow and steady, let the orbit do its work. So something like that. I know my polishing wasn't perfect there, but it'll work. Now we're gonna come back, wipe this off. And this is gonna be our final condition of what this paint is going to look like before we apply the coating. So we wanna make sure it's good, and it should be. Like I said, I've already done this process on the other unit. Try to wipe in here, but always be careful. Make sure you fold your towel into 4s. That will reduce on unnecessary scratches that you don't want to add back in the surface. So yeah, we definitely do not want to, I see people doing this. We don't want to take a single towel like that. That can actually pick up and put scratches in here, whereas when you fold it, you've got a lot more cushion, and it can't really do that. So that's one thing I've learned over 5 years of detailing, is this is for sure the best way to wipe off your surface and ensure that you're not going to accidentally put any scratches back in there. I really do like this towel a lot. This is the Auto Drive, which I have talked about recently in another video, which I will throw up on the screen for you guys. And you can get this from Walmart, but it's an awesome towel. It is really soft and works amazing. So this is what the surface is going to look like. let's go ahead and check it out. Just finished up step number 2. Let's go ahead and do a 360 on what this is looking like. So the top is looking nearly flawless now, with the little Mercury emblem. So we've got a lot of silica in here. We've got a lot of shine coming back. And that's really what you're seeing. So some of these sparkles over here is actually from the Triple P. It's a very shiny product. And that's what it's looking like. So we're all ready to go. And let's go ahead and jump into ceramic coating. So I've got the ceramic DNA DNX coating. This is the ceramic coating of choice that I'm going to use on these outboards. I love this coating, very durable, lasts a long time. It is a little bit harder to work with, so that's going to be, you know, another challenge, but we're going to get it done. We've got our microfiber applicator, so you're going to want to have one of these. This is from Autofiber. Now, some questions you guys might have is, and I get this a lot, is do you have to re-alcohol prep this unit now? And the answer to that is no. So you're either going to go from alcohol prep straight into ceramic, or you're going to go from alcohol prep to Triple P into ceramic. So whatever you guys decide is absolutely perfect. But once the Triple P's on there, no more alcohol prep. That is done. This is the base layer. This is the first layer of protection on the unit, and we don't want to remove that. So that's what we're going to be rolling with. Let's go ahead and jump into the ceramic coating. Let's get right into it. We're gonna get a couple dots of DNA on here, and I'm just gonna roll because I'm not gonna have much time to talk. I really have to get this on and get it off. I don't have much time to have perfect patterns right now. I gotta get this on, and I've gotta get it removed. But we're just gonna go side to side. This kind of is going to pull on me because this is like a plastic material. We definitely want to make sure we get into all these crevices. We're going to stop here at that line, add a little more coating. A little more coating. All right, not much time to spare. Let's go ahead and get this wiped off. I'm gonna have to set up a towel there to hold on to so I don't touch the unit, and let's go. So we're gonna be doing the 2 towel method. We've got the initial wipe right here. This is gonna get the initial coating off of the unit. Our goal here is not to get it all off, but to kind of get the majority of it, move it around a little bit if we have to, kind of level out the coating. Gonna refold this. All right, second towel. And we might be doing 3 towels on this one. We're gonna kind of push the coating like in here, and then we're gonna push it back. We don't really wanna pull it out. We wanna push it into the letters. In case there's any extra coating, we don't want it to kind of come down. We would rather it be on the letter, not on the black paint. And then we will do a 3rd towel just to be sure. I don't want to leave any coating on this because you're going to see it. Definitely don't want to do that. If you do this correctly, it's going to turn out amazing. Very tedious work. And that's why ceramic is not for everyone, especially these DNA coatings. They're very serious to work with. Third wipe for insurance, what I like to call it. And then we'll do a spot check with the phone, with the little light on our camera, make sure everything's good. Because after about 5 minutes, we're not going to be able to remove any more coating, unfortunately. Let's wipe down this line good, make sure there's none there. Don't want any coating coming onto the back side. Pull this up, pull that down. And believe me, the second coat will go a lot easier than this. This is what's bonding mostly right now. The second coat is kind of tacking onto the first one, and the pores are going to be mostly full by that point, so it should be able to wipe off pretty easily. Alright, so I'm going to do a little phone check real quick with my light, make sure everything is good, and then we'll move on to the next part. Now I'm going to do the second part. So like I said, this is where it splits right here. So now we just got to do the front portion. This is a little smaller, yet we have all these little things to work around. So important that we coat this, and let's jump into it. A couple dots on the applicator, just kind of prime it a little bit. Here we go. Now I want to get most of this coating because when you first apply the coating, it's going to be a little too wet. So we just don't want it to drip in here. So that's why I did the top first, and then we'll come back. That coating on the applicator has kind of died down a little bit. So we shouldn't get any drips, or at least going to minimize it. Just make sure these are coated completely. All right, let's wipe it off. First initial wipe. And I feel like too, the triple P actually gives your coating a little bit more flash time. Because you're already putting a base level of protection on there, it's actually not able to fully access the paint as easily. So it's going to give you a little bit more work time because it's kind of connecting with the triple P, and those are going to bond in together. So yeah, this part is definitely a lot easier to do compared to the back, which was much bigger. And then the letters are kind of a pain to work around. You really have to make sure you wipe in between there and get all of the coating out of those letters. So this is a little bit of an easier approach for us. So first tile done. Let's snag a second one. Fold this towel, get us a new side. Make sure you wipe these lines really good. You just don't want to drag coating over to the part you already did and then leave it on there and forget to wipe it off. So I always overlap my wipe with the previous section. That's going to be pretty good. I am going to come back with one more towel just to make sure we're good. It's not as big of a deal if you miss just a little coating on a white or something. It might rainbow a little bit, but on a black, you're definitely gonna see it. You just don't want to run into that. The first one that I did was literally perfect, so that's our goal with this one as well. All right, so that's looking really good. I'm gonna do a once over with my flashlight on my phone just to make sure. And then yeah, guys, I'm actually gonna finish the second coat out and then I will get back to you towards the end of the video. So let me go ahead and get that done. I'll see you here in 1 second. The reason I did not show the second coat is just because it's the exact same process as the first. Again, always do 2 coats to maximize your protection. Any more than 2 is a complete waste of time. Those pores are maxed out, typically at 1, but definitely at 2. So no more than 2. That's the max, because you know some people ask about that. And then also I did have one spot on here that I forgot to get the ceramic off. I kind of missed that spot, right? It got past the 5 to 10 minutes. So all you do, guys, if that happens, if you forget a spot of ceramic that you forgot to wipe off, you literally take the polisher with Triple P and you polish it for like 1 second and it will come right back perfectly again. And try to do that on the first coat. So once you're done with the first coat, look at everything. If you missed any ceramic, get that off, knock it off with the polisher, and you will be all set. Do the second coat and you will be perfect. Now, let's go ahead and shout out the client, because what we're really doing here, and the most important part, is like, this guy is crushing it, right? He brought his outboards to me from the factory in the box and wanted to get them protected. The thing with black, the thing with that being in Florida, you get so much sunlight, so much UV, and these will only last a couple years if you do not protect them. So once that clear coat on the paint begins to go, once it's gone, it's gone. Once it breaks through the clear coat, once the sun has done the damage, these cannot be brought back to life. So you'll have to get them resprayed. Again, these are not cheap. These are expensive. Take care of your investment. Invest into the protection of your outboard units. Awesome job for the client. Just wanted to shout that out. He's doing exactly what he should. These will be protected for years to come. Let's go ahead and check out the final result, guys. It's gonna blow your mind.